Our newscaster told us that today's what has only added to the speed of the spreading fire. Now, for our observation round this evening, we're going to visit our archive news studio, where our newscaster, Abbey Stewart, is going to take us back to a particular point in history. Now, it's absolutely vital that you listen to everything that Abbey says and watch everything that comes up on the screen behind her. Pay careful attention, because anything can come back to you in the form of a question. Here's Abbey.
Good evening, my name's Abbey Stewart. Welcome to the News Archive Studio. Today, Tuesday 4th of September 1666. London has continued to be ravaged by fire today, with many more buildings being destroyed by the flames. In the last few minutes, we have heard that the roof of St Paul's Cathedral is alight, and as the firefighters are now stretched so thinly, there is grave concern that the whole building will soon be burning. Today's windy weather has only added to the speed of the spreading fire, and whilst forecasters predict that tomorrow will be another hot and dry day, the wind will have dropped, giving firefighters some hope that they may be able to bring the fire under control. The Duke of York, who has been charged with organising the firefighting effort, spoke to us earlier, saying,
"We really hope the forecasters are right, because if the wind remains as strong as it has been since the fire began on Sunday, we'll have little chance of stopping its spread before it runs out of buildings to burn."
The fire started in the early hours of Sunday morning in the home of the King's very own baker, Thomas Farriner, in Pudding Lane. The Farriner family were woken by the smoke, and with the stairs in flames, they escaped through an upstairs window. By 3 a.m, the fire was blazing so hard that the flames could be seen a quarter of a mile away, and official figures state that more than 300 homes were destroyed in the next 4 hours. As the fire continued to rage on Sunday evening, King Charles II ordered that houses be pulled down in order to curb the flames. However, firefighters found this an almost impossible task, as the houses are built so close to one another they could not pull them down fast enough. It would seem that today has been the most destructive day thus far. The latest figures state that 85 churches and 13,000 houses have already been damaged, if not destroyed. Astonishingly though, the death toll stands at only 6 people. The one positive from the fire is that doctors believe it will have completely eradicated the plague, which is thought to have killed 100,000 people, approximately 20% of London's population, since its resurgence last year.
Now keep concentrating, because here come the questions. Question 1. What day of the week was the 4th of September 1666? Here are your options. Question 2. We were told that the roof of which famous London landmark building was alight, with the danger that the whole building would soon be burning? Here come your options. Question number 3. What was the first name of the King's very own baker? And your options. Question 4. More than how many homes were destroyed between 3 a.m. and 7 a.m. on the first morning of the fire? Here are your options. Question 5. How many firefighters were pictured trying to do King Charles' bidding by pulling down houses to curb the spread of the flames? Your options. Question number 6. How many churches had been destroyed by the fire at the time of the news broadcast? Your options? Question 7. We were told that, astonishingly, the death toll currently stood at how many people? Here are your options. And finally, question number 8. Approximately what percentage of London's population were we told had been killed by the resurgence of the plague over the last year? And here are your options for this final question. Well, that's all of the questions completed for the observation round. I hope you remembered all the facts. I'm now going to give you a chance to answer the final spot prize question, which, as usual, is worth 2 points. Our newscaster told us that today's what has only added to the speed of the spreading fire. Here are your options. Make your choice, worth 2 points as usual. Well, that's all of the questions for the observation round completed and the final spot prize question. So I'm now once more going to give you the usual minute to tidy up your answer papers and hand them over to someone else for marking, or, as usual, just get them ready to mark yourselves. Are you ready for the answers? Each correct answer is worth 1 point. Question 1. And the correct answer? Tuesday. Question 2. Which building? St. Paul's Cathedral. Question 3. His name? Thomas. Question 4. Homes destroyed? 300. Question 5. How many firefighters? There were 2. Question 6. How many churches had been destroyed? 85. Question 7. The death toll? 6. And finally, question number 8. The percentage of the population? 20%. That's all of the answers for the observation round. Now the answer for the final spot prize, which, as usual, is worth 2 points. And the correct answer for 2 points, windy weather.